the relationship to self. Did you just see that orb go? I love it. It's time for a powerful shift. We must remember that love is the answer, no matter the question. Hello, my name is Lucy Davis and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am excited to say that I am officially back on the road as the Wanderess, and this is the last mission. I truly believe that I am going to be going on this size. I arrived here this morning after a very, very, very extended travel. I got delayed by about 7 hours, which is unheard of when I'm traveling. So I know that this is a big mission that I'm on right now, and I really do truly believe that this is the last one. And I arrived here earlier today and it was raining and it was blowing a hoolie. It's absolutely beautiful out there now with blue skies. But my point is, you can tell by looking at my hair that it has been windswept. It has been the most intriguing and interesting travel ever on all of my wanders in the last 12 years. So I'm going to fill you in on all of that next Monday on Conscious Conversations. Talking about Monday, I owe you guys an apology. I am so sorry for not putting a video out and not letting you guys know that I was not going to be there on Monday for Lucy Davis live at 5. I am definitely not going to be available on Monday because the time zone that I'm now in, it will be some ridiculous hour of the morning. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be recording something to put out. I have got so much content running through my bones right now, ladies and gents, that I have probably like 100 hours of videos to do. I've got some really exciting collaborations to be sharing with you as well, which is super exciting. We're going to be talking about relationships. We're going to be talking about health. We're going to be talking about narcissism and all sorts of different things like that, which is absolutely fabulous. I really do believe that I have been put on this planet to improve and connect the relationship to self. Did you just see that orb go? I don't know if I don't know if that's just my tiredness or what, but I'm sure that an orb just went straight up in front of my face. So like I was saying, I truly believe that I've been put on this planet to remind you guys of the relationship with self, which means that you can go on and have the most magical relationships. And ladies and gents, today I am filming the new moon energy update, which is for the 5th of July. And no surprise, relationships is a big, big part of that. I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite things, love and relationships. Honestly, where do I sign up? It is just amazing. And I really do feel as if I'm being shoehorned in kind of that direction to be speaking more about it. I speak about it on my Self-Love Club membership program, which, by the way, in 2 months today, on the 2nd of September, we are relaunching. So if you want to come along and absolutely transform your whole existence, please do go and get signed up for that launch call. And the link will be below in the description field. Now, chances are that was an insight into how this video is going to go. Like I've missed a night's sleep somewhere along the line. And like I said, massive delays. So my body is really not sure where it is right now or what it's doing. And it's just kind of like floating around like the little soul that it is. So please do forgive me if I get any of my words confused today. Now, just before I go on any further, if you are in Australia, share this video with as many people as you know, or if you are in New Zealand, it is not too late to join us on Sunday, the 7th of July at 10 a.m. on the Gold Coast, which is exactly where I am right now, where we are going to be running the first ever Soul School away from the United Kingdom. I am so excited. It is amazing to be back vibrating with you guys, but also it's really, really beautiful to be bringing this powerful energetic shift to this side of the world. Now, through this energy update, when I was channeling the information for the new moon, I kept being guided to Lemuria, and it is no surprise that I'm back here in Lemuria land, or in the area of Lemuria anyway, doing this video, and that energy was coming through. As you guys know, I did some big work here in February, and I'm so excited to be back and creating even more energetic shifts. So, ladies and gents, without further ado, I'm going to pull up my notes for this new moon. Now, new moon is taking place on the 5th of July. I'm actually filming this on the 2nd of July. It's actually the 1st of July in the United Kingdom and over that part of the world right now. However, it's the 2nd of July where I am, because obviously I've hopped today and I've missed the whole of the 1st of July, which was quite interesting. So this energy, obviously, we're still very much in the throes of the July. We've only been in July for 2 days. We're very much still entrenched and encapsulated in the July energy update. So please do head back and go and give that video a watch so that you can get really aligned with what's going on with that, and then bringing in this new energy of the new moon, which is taking place, like I say, on the 5th of July. It's time for a powerful shift. It is time for a powerful check-in point with reality. It's almost like turn the mirror on yourself right now. How far have you come? Are you acknowledging that the world is a stage right now? How far have we come with this? Where do you feel you are on the scale of really getting it? And I'm not talking about the truth. I'm talking about consciousness. I'm talking about this differentiation between what some people call the 3D world and the 5D world, lower vibration and higher vibration, whichever words align to you. How are you feeling with that? Now, under this new moon, now we are already in the new moon energy. However, it's going to last for 2 weeks the other side. So there's going to be a really, really powerful couple of weeks after this new moon. And during this period of time, so really from now, whenever I get this video out, for 2 weeks after the new moon, patience is going to be tested. What I mean by that is, if you have patience, you can achieve anything. So be the patient gangster, be the silent gangster, as I like to say. Kick back, allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to process, allow everything that is required to take place in and around you. There is a real focus on working on yourself. There is a real push to focus on work generally. It's certainly something that I'm aligning to right now. There is emotional focus. Where do we need to be recognizing what control is coming up? What struggles do we feel that we are having? Get focused on your emotions, gain understanding of it, discipline yourself enough to be like, whoa, this old pattern's kicking in. Oh, there's the old, thread of control, or there's the old power. There's the old, the old pattern that I needed validation constantly. Get this greater clarity that is on offer to us during this period of time. Now, I did mention in the July energy update that there's going to be lots and lots of power struggles, and that could be with governments. Have I got some news on governments? In intimate relationships, friendships, all sorts of things like that. So please do remember that this energy of the power struggle is still very much there. Now, I know you guys that follow me love these topics. So manifestation and intention, big threads for us, as we love it, don't we? Oh my God, we're manifesting so quickly. Oh my goodness, that intention I set is coming in very quickly. So please know that they're going to have greater clarity, and they're going to have much greater momentum in this new moon. It's almost like, I don't know why, but I'm being shown they're walking on stilts. I don't know. I probably would have, in Lucy language, said, yeah, it's like on steroids. There's a real much bigger push with it. But they're telling me straight that it's on stilts. So I'm not going to question with the images, because they're always right. Many times have I doubted them, and many times have I been gracefully put back in line. So manifestation and intentions are really going to be gaining some momentum as well. Now, I spoke over the last few months, I spoke about a timeline shift. I felt as if we were stepping towards another lockdown. Now, as it stands today on the 2nd of July, 2024, I feel that we have skipped over that lockdown timeline. So I'm just letting you know, this is what I'm feeling right now. It doesn't mean that we have, it doesn't mean that we can't switch back. It doesn't mean that if people constantly keep thinking it, then the co-creation of it will take place. So, but right now, personally for me, I'm putting my hands up and I'm saying, I do not see that taking place. However, there is this push of devious, deceit, and low vibration that is being created by people that keep regurgitating the old crap. So obviously that is gaining momentum. Obviously that has to come to the surface. Like everything, the density of life must come to the surface during this period of time. I keep being told the density needs to go, the density needs to go, it needs to become lighter. So I'm just sharing this with you. Every ounce of truth must come to the surface. Consciousness is changing, it is moving. We are quantum leaping forwards right now, like literally we're like leapfrogging as we go on this journey, which is amazing, which is absolutely amazing. We will be seeing the depths of how toxic everything has been. I mean, you think that we've already seen it with everything that came out through 2020 and 2021. Please be informed, and I've said this recently, please be informed that we are going to see even more. It's a world that we've lived in for many lifetimes now, and everything must dissipate. Now, for anybody that is holding on to that and keep dragging that up and making drama out of it, please know that you are going to be left behind. If anybody is still speaking about that stuff, you're going to be left behind. I have to say it clearly, because I think there's a lot of people out there that still aren't quite getting the message. You will not step forwards with consciousness. You will stay in this lower vibration world if that is your jam, if that is your gig right now and you want to continue to talk about it. We're not going backwards, we're going forward. So we must keep on keeping on. It is one step in front of the other, even if we have to stop sometimes, but we have to just keep stepping forward. Even if we're just shimmying, we must be stepping forwards. We do not need to live the way that we did last time, which is why I have been shown this timeline hop that we've actually leapfrogged over the lockdown, which is great news for somebody like me who's the other side of the world right now. We are losing control of everything we've ever been able to control. The food supply, the water supply, our homes, our kids, our everything, our relationships, just everything, our careers. We are losing control right now. And this is for the greatest good of all of us. Releasing control and surrendering is going to help us heal the planet. There is going to be so much more truth coming to the surface, and we're going to want to hold on and we're going to want to control it. And this is why I'm saying to you guys, if there are people that are still talking about this old message, they are going to be kept behind. And I can't say it any more bluntly than that. I've been saying it and dancing around it for quite some time, but I am being blunt about it. Anybody that is still talking about the old nonsense, that's where you're going to be staying. So you've made your choice. Either change very quickly or just accept the fact that you are going to be stuck in that loop. And that's just the way that it's going to be. Now, victimhood is making a comeback this month. Victimhood is coming to the surface once again, because again, we need to dissipate this and move forwards from it. Everything that is being revealed right now will make sense one day. I'm not saying when that day will be, but at one point, at some point, it will all make sense. I mean, I think even if we look back over the last few years, there's certain things that now make a lot more sense than they did at the time. Communication is a massive thread under this new moon. There are going to be communication breakdowns and there are going to be communication issues. So if you find yourself in a situation with your partner or your boss or a loved one or whatever, just stop and breathe through these situations and do not let yourself get carried away. I had a very interesting situation on the I don't even know which leg of the flight it was, but on one of the flights yesterday, I had a situation with a man and he was so rude to a number of women. And of course, I just stood up and had the conversation, and I wasn't rude at all. I didn't raise my voice at all, but I put really, really clear boundaries in, to the point that a couple of the air hostesses came up to me and they were like, thank you so much. Thank you for doing that, because it just nipped it in the bud completely. I don't think he gave an apology, but there we go. I know he will think before he does that again to people. So yeah, all of this is coming to the surface right now, so do be aware. Now, I wouldn't normally get involved in something like that, but I got dragged into it, and so I stood up and I did what I felt I needed to do. So self-love, self-care, massive threads under this new moon. We're very much looking for nature. There is a huge, huge healing energy that is taking place. I'm going to talk a lot more about that coming through the rest of this video. So what am I suggesting here? Self-love very much looks like breath work, very much looks like meditation. I've added some breath work back into my daily rituals because I'd stopped doing it. I don't know why, but I had for a while. And my goodness gracious me, I do like 16. I've got two different ones, one's 16 minutes, one's 22. And my goodness, whenever I do them, I feel like a different woman after it. So use your breath. Use your meditation. This is the time to love yourself more than you ever have done before. This is the time to allow the love to really build up and cement how incredible and how powerful you are. So please, please, please recognize that. With regards to loving yourself greater, I'm actually talking in my weekly woo today about getting your blood checked. The blood is a big thing right now. We are being shown lots of energy, obviously working through the blood. We're being shown that we're stepping into our light bodies. So my recommendation, I'm very, very much recommending, like, go and get your bloods done. Go and, just have it checked. A lot of people cringe and they're like, but I don't like doctors, Lucy. Health is focus under this new moon. There are so many people out there that are not focusing on their health, and they're being stung. They're having issues go on with their bodies that they're going, oh, it's just one of those things. It's not just one of those things. These are nudges from the universe saying, hey, you're not paying attention. So we're going to attempt to get your attention this way. But if not, we'll take you down. So please pay attention. Your blood is your life force. Your blood is everything. So please go and get it checked. Ask for a full blood count, blood test. Just make sure that certain things are in there, whatever you need to be tested. Hormones won't be in there. So if you want that done, that's separate. But just go and get your blood count done. Check your cholesterol, check your red blood cells, check your white blood cells, check your iron and B12 and things like that. It's very, very, very important. We have to show ourselves that we care about ourselves. Okay. So this new moon is going to have greater compassion and greater empathy. Now, for those of you out there who say, oh, but I'm an empath, but I'm an empath, but I'm an empath. I'm an empath too, but it doesn't mean that you have to allow, oh yeah, but I feel everything. Yeah, we feel everything, but it doesn't mean you have to be so dramatic about it or so, empathic about it. You can feel absolutely everything and be like, no, that's not my stuff. No, that's not my stuff. It's down to you. There are a lot of humans and souls on the planet that use empathy as something to excuse the fact that they're not willing to say no. It's a good excuse, and they're not willing to put boundaries in place. So if you are one of those people, you will know, because you're probably getting triggered right now. So do more of what makes you happy under this new moon. We're looking for passion. We're looking for purpose. They kept giving me the word, this is purposeful. It's purposeful action. It's purposeful stages. It's purposeful steps forwards, because we are going into a whole new healing circle. Circle or cycle, I don't know which. I said circle, but my notes say cycle. So there you go. Maybe it is a cycle that we're back in, and maybe it not, or maybe it's just a circle that we're back in. So I'm also being guided to say that there's going to be a new link with the sun. The sun's purpose will gain clarity or be greater during this period of time. It's going to be providing light codes. It's going to be giving energy and like light body activation. So please do recognize, and they're just telling me now, upgrades. So please do just recognize that it is important to get out in the sun. I know people are saying there's two suns. I know that people are saying the sun's changed color and all the rest of it. Please do get out in it, because I feel that this is much there is a new link with us and the sun, and there is something that is bringing in our light body. So please do check that out. Now, I talk about this quite privately normally in conscious conversations, but I was given it for this, so I'm going to say it. There is massive new beginnings under this new moon, and they keep telling me it's a changing of the guard. There is a changing of the guard. That's the word. That's why I'm doing this. It's in speech bubbles. Now, what I see with this is that the governments are going to shift massively. So we've already seen that the American government is being outed. We've got the same for Canada. It wouldn't surprise me if the UK government changes on the new moon. The results will be in for the new election. We've also got France and Germany governments panicking at the moment over finances, and there are, there's uprise in France particularly, but Germany and France have really been talking about finances. And now this is a prediction that I made some time back, right? So it's another prediction that's coming true here. We've also been shown that I think it is Poland, Austria, and the Czech Republic are going through, and there's noise being created about the governments. And again, this is another prediction that I've made, that I believe within the next 10 to 12 months the euro will be gone. Now, if you think about it, there's 6 countries in there: Poland, the Czech Republic, Austria, Germany, France, 5 countries that are in there in the euro, and 5 of them have got real noise going on. So do not be surprised if that happens. Now, I predicted 12 months from when I went away in May. So let's give it 10 months, 10 to 12 months from here. There's going to be massive shifts with currencies anywhere. There's going to be noise around finances. So please do bear this in mind. I've been talking about this for the last few months in conscious conversations. So if you want to hear more about that, go to the description field and click on the link for conscious conversations. It is a weekly call with yours truly, and we have all sorts of different discussions that take place, from finances to consciousness to energies to all sorts of different things. So get yourself along there if this sounds like you would like to hear some of that information. But please do know, finances and financial stuff will be under the radar going forwards. Starting to feel a little bit snotty in here. I don't know if it's the air conditioning or what. As I have mentioned for some time, again, this might be a bit of a triggering point, but I'm going to say it anyway because I've been guided to. Again, like I've been mentioning, and I've been talking about Trump for some time within conscious conversations. And today, again, I have been told that he is going to be removed from this election. Now, I made this bold statement a number of months ago, and everybody told me I was crazy. But there will be some new information that comes out about Trump that is don't be surprised if you hear something on him and it means that he has to step out for running for the election. I just see that as a thing. So, and that's come up again today. I just feel he's going to be under the spotlight. So distractions are taking place all over the place. We are in literally all of the leadership around the world is losing power. We are in leaderless times. It's as simple as that. Now, I've written down leaderless times so many times over the last few months because everything is collapsing, and this is exactly what we signed up for. We've basically created the collapse of the old world, but we just don't have things in place for the new world yet, which is why we're a bit like, God, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? But just trust the leaders, if they're needed, will step forwards. I actually see a collaborative approach. I don't see like a one world leader or anything like that. I see a collaborative approach where people will kind of sit down, and lots of different vibrations and energies will get involved in making decisions, and that will be the new leadership. I don't believe it will just be like one prime minister or one president or 2 different parties, but from this I just don't see it working like that going forwards. We're going to be finding our voice under this new moon. We are going to be really taking it back and embracing it and really loving our voice. I have mentioned this a lot. Keep on watching the water. I said it in the July energy update, and I'm saying it again here now. Like I said, I'm in Lemuria territory right now, and it keeps coming up whilst I was channeling this information. I'm really getting a thread of mermaids. So it's no surprise that I'm back over this part of the world as I'm recording this with the news on these energies coming in. The word of this new moon is safety. we are looking for safety right now. We want to feel safe. We want to feel nurtured. We want to feel wrapped up, if that makes sense, in this beautiful energy. We require roots right now. Now, I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, because I've literally burned the bridges of everything that I've been doing, and I have literally got no roots right now. However, that is what is required for most people. We need the roots to be supported. Mother Nature connection is very important, very important. It's the nurturing, it's the healing, it's the love, it's being held by mother. Now there is this really beautiful, and I keep talking about it, this really beautiful healing energy that is coming in right now, and it is very much about restoration and rejuvenation and what's the other word I'm looking for? Regeneration. It's like really allowing it to come on. And this is how I feel. Over the last couple of weeks, as you guys know, I've been going through quite a lot of stuff, and I feel so rejuvenated, even though I'm a bit wonky with the time zones right now. I feel very rejuvenated. It's time for us to say goodbye to the past hurts and return with aged patterns being healed once and for all. I don't know about you guys, but that gets me excited. I truly believe it is time for love. It is time for joy. It is time for fun. It is time to burn the bridges, like literally flick the match over your shoulder of those old patterns and those old programs that we have been living in that have kept us so safe. This new moon and for the rest of July is going to be so optimistic. The energies, the love, the frequency. We must remember that love is the answer, no matter the question. We're going to recognize a whole rise in beauty, a rise in love. The heart is going to be being activated. There will be new healing on the heart taking place. And to any of you coming to Soul School, I'm going to be doing a heart healing and a heart activation with you all, which will be very, very, very powerful. I got an upgraded version just a few days ago. So there's no surprise that I'm going to be running that on Sunday. There is the opportunity for new love and new connections. Powerful, soulful love will be available to you. It's going to be real. It's going to be raw. It is going to be absolute bliss. There is going to be such a deep level of healing around love and the language of love. Vulnerability will be really embraced. We'll be stepping forwards with such more clarity as we step into that. We have the most beautiful connection with source as we step into the second half of this year's very different energy compared to the first half. There is going to be this greater connection with source. Almost see a pillar between you and source. It's like you'll have a direct dial up. Your intuition will become much more in alignment and much more powerful. I don't know about you guys right now, but I scare myself with some of the things that come out of my mouth. Oneness. We are going to be much more at one with each other. We're going to be able to feel what our neighbours are feeling, feel what our partners are feeling, feel what people that we've ever had relationships with and connections with are feeling. We're going to have a greater experience of creation and co-creation. We're going to have a greater connection with consciousness. And we're going to be bringing in a much healthier world off the back of it. There's that word again, healthier. There's this surge of health. There's this injection of new wisdom around health and growing. Oh my God, it feels so good. Oh, I've got tingles all over me. Nothing can stop the spiritual awakening that is taking place. Nothing can take away from the awakening that is taking place on the planet. Now, just before I filmed this, I think I might have said earlier on in the video, there was a double rainbow literally just here out of the window. And it was quite interesting because all day today I've been told rainbows are coming, watch for the rainbows. So I feel that is for this new moon energy. Maybe we're at the point of finding the gold at the end of the rainbow. Now, as much as the gold is at the end of the rainbows, there is also going to be earthquakes. Now, this could be literal or it could be energetic, but I see earthquakes shaking shit up, ladies and gents. Shaking it up, just the way that we like it. There is going to be innovation. There is going to be exciting ideas really gaining momentum. There will be new ways of thinking. Wisdom is there for us to grab now. It's time for us to embrace the change. It's time to free ourselves from the shackles. I'm almost like seeing freedom, like real powerful stance of going after freedom. And the way that we're going to do this is by embracing our emotions and our sensitivity. We don't need to be tough anymore. We're not here to fight anymore. We're not here to battle anymore. We're here to be sensitive and be like, wow, this is a beautiful vibration that I'm going to step into. It's time to step out of old patterns and the old shackles and forgive. Forgive those people that wronged you. Forgive yourself. What I would do is write a big long list of people who you need to forgive, and one by one go through and really enjoy and embrace the forgiveness. And like, I forgive you. I forgive you for what you did to me. List out the things that they did to you. Really close that door and allow yourself to feel this beautiful new love that's coming in. Like I said, we have these new relationships, new soul connections, much more powerful energy that is real coming where relationships are really being focused. Relationship in a standing is going to be greater and it's going to deepen. So if you're in a relationship, please do not be surprised if you get this greater connection. Relationships are a theme, that's for sure, right now. I mentioned them in the July energy update. I think I mentioned them in the full moon as well. Like, there is a real thing around relationships right now because we are in the year of, we're in the age of Aquarius, but we're also in the 2/2s. We've moved away from the 1/1 energy and we're in the 2/2/2 energy, which is really powerful for partnerships, collaborations coming together. It's a powerful, powerful energy that we are in. This new moon is not going to disappoint us, ladies and gents. Now, as always, I am going to give you an exercise to do if you feel that you want to neutralize the energies around this new moon. So if you haven't got a pen and paper, please press pause on the video now, run and grab that, and then get started again when you come back. So as always, we're going to sage or smudge our own auric field. And as we do that, just release everything that no longer serves you and bring in your heart's desires. And then the same in your space. Obviously, I'm away from home, so whatever space I'm in, I'll be doing it there. Walk around, smudge it, have the windows open, allow everything to dissipate that no longer serves you, and really encourage the love and your passions and your purpose back to you. I would set up to do meditation with your crystals, with some music, with, your cards or whatever it is, whatever your tools of choice are. And I would sit in meditation for 16 minutes, 1-6. And there's 2 areas that I would like you to focus on. How can I lead with my heart? And the second piece of that is, what do I need to do? Or what do I need to release? Or what do I need to change to be able to do exactly that? When you come out of meditation, write it all down, explore it, allow yourself to brainstorm it. You can draw pictures, you can do whatever you need to do, but really focus on that. And that, ladies and gents, will really help you balance, get connected to your heart, and go forth with this next leg of the journey. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Lots of love.